All right. Welcome, Dokkanners. Welcome. This is Dokkan versus. So today we're going to be discussing some things that I something I wanted to discuss here. One what this is, this Dokkan versus thing is going to be it's going to basically be me talking about controversial situations in the Dokkan community that's like constantly talked about. Um and so let's just get started. Today's episode is going to be basically about whether or not the versions should merge. Personally, I think that that's a very bad idea. So let's get into it. So this is what sparked it up. I saw this tweet. It's basically the producer's letter. So Global is getting 50 free tickets just automatically, as well as I think it said 77 stones. Here it is. 77 free stones. JP didn't get any free tickets, I don't think. If they did, it was like 30. I know they got 30 stones and then 100 over 100 stones for the first week. So that's what actually brought this up for me. Like I looked at this and my main question that I've been seeing a lot lately, been seeing a lot of opinions on this. Should Dokkan, JP, and Dokkan Global merge? And the answer really do think is no. Will they ever merge? I also think the answer is no. So here's some talking points that I wanted to discuss here. Let's start with Global Foresight. Let's start with the pros of them being separate. Global Foresight is one of the most important ones to me. I am able to save stones and not worry about whether or not I'm going to um miss out on something that I probably won't like. Or I get to save stones and not worry about, if a unit gets outdated by the time I get them or something like that. For example, I am a huge Super 17 fan. I know there are people out there that's like, oh, GT bad, but dum dum dum. I know that y'all are like that. I don't care. Super 17 was cool to me. I absolutely love it. If it were not for Global Foresight, I would be summoning for Super 17 right now. Well, not right now because he's done, but for the last banner. And if it wasn't for Global Foresight, knowing that there are no teams coming for Super Boo yet, I would also be summoning for Super Boo right now. Right now, at this moment, I would be summoning for Super Boo because I like that character. I was also able to skip certain units that I knew I wouldn't like. Half the Power Goku, because, Global Foresight, regardless of how good he is, it's still a Kid Goku. There's gonna be units where I'm just not gonna be excited for them and I'm not going to summon for them. And there's gonna be units where Global Foresight doesn't matter. But a lot of units, Global Foresight matters. Um Another reason, let's do the opposing situation. Let's do the situation of the Gammas, right? So Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 was a joint celebration. We both got Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 at the same time. I did not summon for Gamma 1 or Gamma 2. To this day, I regret doing that. Why? Because I was excited for those characters, but was saving my stones for the Tanabata banner because I knew that the gods and the Super Saiyan 4s were on that banner. Only for me to still not get the Super Saiyan 4s and have to use red coins to get the gods. When I could have just had the Gammas and had them at that moment, because there was no Global Foresight. There was no Global Foresight for me to see the missions that were going to come out when we got the Gammas, that we were getting more missions. the Cell Red Zone, the Cell Max Red Zone, the Cell anything, the Android Red Zone, the Red Ribbon Army one. Um, so many missions that I'm missing out on now because I can't finish the Gotenks uh burst mode right now because I don't have the gammas and I can't blitz them without the gammas. So like it's stuff like that that like global foresight is important. It does affect the 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 game for a lot of global players. And I know a lot of y'all are saying like, oh well, you're a global player, so you know if you see it, you summon on every banner anyway. It's factually untrue. Factually untrue. I didn't skip the World Tournament Goku because you can see on my channel what happened. Um I tried to win. I said if I lose an event on a randomizer, I would summon for the Goku. I completely skipped the Piccolo. I didn't care how good he was. It was World Tournament Dragon Ball Saga Piccolo. I wasn't going to summon for that. What else did I skip? I did the same thing with the God Goku banner, where I only summoned if I lost with the randomizer. I lost with the randomizer, but I did get the banner unit Vegeta. I am grateful for that because I got the unit I did want and didn't get the unit I didn't care for. To this day, I still don't care for that God Goku. But yeah, like Global Foresight is a small thing. It's the smallest thing on this list. The next one is being selfish. Every time I hear somebody complain about Global and JP being separate, and they go and they talk about the people who don't want Global and JP to merge, the first thing they say is, oh, you're just being selfish, you want special treatment. So there are a few things that is wrong with that statement. You are also requesting for special treatment. You are not a JP player. You're playing JP. Most of the people who are saying this are JP players. Y'all are playing JP. They don't count you as global players. They count you as a Japanese player. And then the global players that are playing it, it brings me to my final point. Why are you playing global? You have the option to play the other version. If you have such a thing against what global is doing, what's going on global, you can play the other version. You can download it on your phone. It's available on the Google Play Store for anybody with an Android. And if you have an iPhone, either you can reprogram your iPhone to have you as a living in Japan, or you can just stop complaining. Like I don't get it. I personally do not get it. You have the option. If you don't like what's going on global, why are you playing global when you could just play JP and use the wiki like all the other JP players? Like it's not that hard. Sure, you'd have to start over, but that means you just get more stones. Like you get more rewards. You get to farm up that free to play Goku again. You get to get rewards for that. All the missions you get to redo, all the easy A's you get to redo. You start a new account right now, you are guaranteed over 3,000 stones on a unit. I'm not a unit, I'm sorry, on an account. Like, why are you on global? You guys want these to merge and there's no real benefit. Meanwhile, global, we get discounts, we get tickets, we get more rewards. You want to know why that happens? Because there's more of us. There's more of us. So if they have to count for that. If there's more of us, so there needs to be more rewards. Because if people stop getting those rewards, they're gonna stop playing the global version. And there's people who are not willing to, like myself, I've tried it. It's not fun. There are people who are not willing to play. Sorry, I thought there was a knock on my door. there are people who are not willing to play the JP version because they can't read it and they don't want to keep going back and forth to the wiki to play the game, wiki play the game. That's not fun. It's not entertaining when I can just read it while I'm playing in the game. Like, you guys y'all have to think before y'all speak about this. It's not that hard. It's really not. Seriously, I think that's about it. That's all I really have to say. I think my next two speaking points, one is going to be the different types of players, defensive, balanced, and offensive. And I think the other one is going to be I don't know. I don't know what the next one was. I had it in my head and I just completely forgot it. But it's fine. I'm sure this is going to upset a lot of players. You know, but it's whatever. I know y'all thrive in drama. I know y'all thrive in like being upset. Like, the Dokkan community can be very, very toxic at times. And it's usually things like this that will get people riled up. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah. See you guys next time.